All right, hello everybody, and welcome to Salute to the Sickos. This is Marcus, and with me I have Val. Val, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am great. So basically, you listen to the show and stuff, and basically, we are getting to know you and your fandom and how everything started. So let's start at square one. How how did you get started watching pro wrestling?
Well, I was born in the 80s, so I grew up watching Macho Man, Hulk Hogan, The Ultimate Warrior, so I was a huge WWE fan for as long as I can remember. So my
Hmm.
favorite wrestler of all time is The Undertaker, and I got a tattoo of his symbol on my left shoulder to thank him for everything he done for the business after WrestleMania 2020, the
Hmm.
last match he did with AJ Styles. So
Hmm.
I'm a huge fan of his. So uh, yeah, so it's been like 30 plus years.
Yeah. So so with Undertaker, what did you think of his retirement? Did you want Brock to beat the streak, or what did you want?
I didn't want Brock to break the streak. I was so upset. I still can't believe that Vince did that. I still can't to this day.
Yeah. I understand. I didn't want it either. I was shocked when it happened. I wanted a younger person who kind of needed it more to break the streak.
But
But
you remember the meme of the guy with the big eyes? I was like
yeah,
that. My
no,
jaw to the floor.
I understand completely, completely. Uh, I, th- that's how I kind of was too. So after your history, let's talk about your personal Mount Rushmore. I know this is a topic that a lot of people debate in their own minds.
Yeah.
Tell me, how does it work in your mind? How do you place them? Is it favorites? Is it industry, uh, how they got in the industry? Just explain that, and then go into your Rushmore.
Well, it's hard for me to do like just one Mount Rushmore, but if I can only do like one big, I would probably put like five, six of them in it. Undertaker's got to be in it. Kenny
Okay.
Omega's got to be in it. Bret Hart's gonna be in it. Shawn
Okay.
Michaels gonna be in it. Said four. I need like two more. I would put Austin and Triple H.
Okay.
That would be
That's
that would be it.
okay. That's completely. So let's talk about 2019 came around. What um what was I gonna? What got you started with AEW? Did you watch from the beginning, or did you
I did.
catch
I
it?
watched it from the beginning because I live in Montreal, Canada. So they had Dynamite on TSN. So since 2019, I'm watching it on TSN. So the first time that I ever watched AEW was the first show. I heard about it, but I didn't know anybody. Maybe Cody. That's the only person that I knew. I've heard of Kenny. I've heard of the Young Bucks, and I've never saw any of those three before the first match, the first TV show, sorry. So when I saw them, the three of them together, was like, oh my God, I just watched a revolution. Where was my head at? And ever since that, I was going back and forth between AEW and WWE, but I've been like completely out of WWE for like a good 3 years.
Okay.
So
So you've watched it long enough. Uh, who is your go-to guy or gal?
in AEW,
Yes, yes, in AEW.
it's Kenny. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. I'm a huge Kenny fan.
Okay.
I've watched like everything that he's done in New Japan, and my God, was like, oof, this guy is special, special,
Yes,
special, special.
he is.
So yeah, and in terms of the women, my heart is with Mercedes Moné. I've been a fan of hers for 10 years. I followed her in WWE, and I was so glad that she took a chance on herself to leave
Hmm.
WWE and see what she's getting now. So, uh, yeah, she's
Okay.
my favorite.
Yes, I agree. She's done a lot better since she's left. She had a little bit of a rough start, but I think she's came a long way from what she was was at that point, and she needed this little break to get away too.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so how do you feel about Tony Khan as a owner?
I love Tony. I love Tony. I think he is a genius for all the ideas that he's put together. He's a genius. He listens to us, the fans. And that's what I love about Tony. And he takes time after the pay-per-view to do the scrum, and sometimes he takes a little long to answer the question, but that's Tony. But just I went to Dynasty in Vancouver.
Hmm.
So he took the time, like maybe 5 minutes before the show starts, to come out and welcome us to the show and to enjoy the show and talk to us for probably a minute and a half, and I have it on my phone. But yeah, he seems like a nice guy to talk to, and he genuinely loves wrestling, and it translates into AEW. So I love Tony.
Okay. Do you have any critiques of uh, AEW that you personally like to see changed?
The overruns on pay-per-view,
Hmm.
because I'm going to Redemption. I
Hmm.
just bought my tickets on the pre-sale, and Montreal, there's the subway and there's a curfew, and I'm pretty damn sure it's gonna finish after midnight. So every time there's a pay-per-view on Sunday, like Double or Nothing. So Double or Nothing, I finished on Monday morning.
Uh-huh.
So because it was like, oh my gosh, it's 10:30, I have to go to bed and I'm working the next day. So yeah,
Yeah,
the
I
overrun
understand.
is a little bit too long.
I kind of agree with that. I went to All In uh, this past summer,
Hmm.
and that was a 7 hour show, and I don't ever want to do that again. Uh,
I remember. It started
yeah.
like at 2 p.m. and finished like at 9 at night. It was like, damn,
Yes.
that's long.
And unlucky for me, there was a rainstorm right after everybody got out.
Oh boy.
So yeah. So it was, I'm all for a 4 hour show, but after 4 hours, I really think they need to either start earlier in the day or I think they need to figure it out a
Yeah.
little bit.
And when
But
I was in Vancouver, Vancouver was 3 hours behind. So when I left, it was like 9 o'clock
mhm,
Vancouver time, and it was midnight.
yeah.
So I was there since 4 Eastern. So for me, it was
Hmm.
like 3 p.m. So from
Yeah.
3 to 9, which means four, no, it's three, from 6 to midnight. So
Hmm.
it's like very, very long, but it went by so quick. So I can't wait
It did.
to come back.
Yeah. I usually try to go to shows when they're in Tulsa, Oklahoma. So
Oh,
uh, I've been to a few. Uh, so tell me, I want to just your overall thoughts on on the roster itself. Who do you love, and who are some people that you think maybe don't don't fit the bill as an AEW wrestler?
hmm. I love Will Ospreay. I love him. I love him. Mike Bailey also is a favorite of mine, and especially since he's from Montreal as well. Um, who doesn't have what it takes? That's a good one. Well, I'm not a huge fan of Britt Baker. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Yes, I
I'm
kind
I
of
I'm
agree.
not. I'm not.
Yeah, I
But
understand.
I got her. I got her. I got a griv. Sorry. I gotta give her credit during the time of the pandemic. She was fantastic and
Yes.
things like that. But
Hmm.
she's not it for me. She's not
Yes,
it for me.
I agree 100%. So, last but not least, I want to give you a chance to address the AEW sickos out there and tell them why you love AEW so much, and maybe a voice to some of these new people who are coming over from WWE who are tired of it and want something new.
Mm. Well, you're not gonna be disappointed with AEW. I mean, they put on banger after banger after banger after banger, free matches on TV that usually would be put on a pay-per-view, and it's on free TV. Let's go. I mean, it's great. It's a great show, a great group of wrestlers. You will not be disappointed. So I'm very, very happy that I left WWE because I thought that I would be like WWE for life.
Hmm.
And I'm so glad that I cut that out and I went to and I say all in with AEW because oof, they are much, much better. And
Yeah,
it's
I
affordable.
yes,
So
that's one thing I think beats all. I took my nephew, and we luckily got cheap seats because it was later in the it was before the show we got. It was like $35, but normally you look at some of the prices. But AEW, I got for the pay per view. I paid about $50 for a pretty decent set of seats. It wasn't ground level, but it was decent.
okay. Well, for redemption, I went all in. So I bought the VIP package. So
Oh.
I'm bringing my daughter with me.
Mm-hmm.
So she's 17, so she knows a little bit about wrestling. So hopefully Mercedes will be there in Montreal because we saw
Mm-hmm.
her in 2019. I mean, and she's beautiful. On TV, she's gorgeous, but seeing her live, she's even more beautiful
Yeah,
live on than on TV.
I
So I'm
yeah,
crossing my fingers that she will be there. So so
I think
the
she's
package,
yeah.
the VIP package is a little bit more expensive. I gotta be honest, but
Uh-huh.
when you have a show in Montreal, you gotta
Yeah,
pay
yeah,
if you want to have good seats. So,
I
but
agree.
with the package comes the backstage, and I could take a pictures with belts, and probably there's gonna be some wrestlers that I could take pictures with. So I don't know who's gonna be there. So I'm crossing my fingers that I could get a chance to have a picture with Kenny. That would be like the dream.
I I get it. You never knew who's out there and stuff. Well, I appreciate you coming on. It's been a good show, and thank you for coming on and telling your AEW story because every fan has a story. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.